Welcome to AT&T the Wolf Pack Defender, Slayer.
Hello everyone, this is Andy from the Wolf Pack. I want to welcome you to our review of the 4G Blackberry Torch 9810. I've been rocking this thing for 3 weeks, loving it a lot. This is my personal phone. I'll be using this for the remainder of the year, and even though the new iPhone's coming out, I plan on sticking with it. So without further ado, let's crack this box open and take a look. There we go. Got phone here. Set that off to the side for just a second. Put this over here, and we have our normal stuff inside. We have our micro USB charging cable here, our power adapter here, micro cloth here, and 3.5mm headset headphones here. We also have our informational packets and such there. If you're not accustomed to the BlackBerry system or setting up that BlackBerry phone, you might want to take a look at that information first. That can help you out a lot. And without further ado, let's set this off to the side and take a look at this phone. The form factor itself is exactly the same as the 9800. As you can see, we have even the battery door on the back is the same. This one here is currently the gunmetal gray finish. I like the checkerboard pattern on the back and the gunmetal gray. The only problem I have with this battery door is it's still a little bit slick, and so I actually purchased off of Amazon the 9800 door, which is kind of a rubbery type feel. It's a little grippier, and use that there instead, and it works really well. Fits exactly the same. And so let's go over here, take a look at the keys. We have our phone key down here at the bottom, menu, our trackpad, our reverse key, and our home button here. On the side, we have our micro USB on the side for charging and syncing. Up on the top, we have our lock screen. We have our mute key up on top here. And if we flip it over here to the side, we have our 3.5mm headset jack. We have our volume up and down keys here for media. And we have our convenience key, which can be set to just about any task that you want to instantly get to that task right away. I had it set to the camera. I take a lot of pictures of the kids and I want to be ready. And that's a quick key right to the camera. Boom, take my picture, I'm done. Okay. And on the back, speaking of camera, we have a 5-megapixel camera on the back, capable of 720p video recording with LED flash. Has a 4x zoom camera on it. Takes good pictures, good video. I've had no problems with that whatsoever. Let's flip around here to the front and slide this up, and here we have the keyboard that BlackBerry's known for. I hadn't used a physical keyboard for 3 years, so I wondered how I was going to get along, and I'm loving it. Forced myself to use it at first just because I thought it would be easier rather than using the virtual keyboard upon closing that. You can use your virtual keyboard here, and I haven't used one since the BlackBerry Pearl, and actually that was a shirt type, so that wasn't even a full keyboard like this. So it currently go back to the Palm Trio 700W was the last time I used a full set keyboard, and it is nothing compared to this keyboard. This is awesome. I have no problems with this keyboard, and within a week I was typing fairly proficiently with this keyboard. So we have our 3.2-inch screen, touch transmissive screen. As you can see here, I have a widget set up on the screen. We have nice wallpaper in the background. It's widgets through an application called Weather. You can set it up on a weekly view, or you can set it up a full daily view, depending on what you want. And without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up our screen here. We can touch it. Okay, and let's go back here. So we could touch it, or we can hit our trackpad and it will bring it up just the same. We have different panels that we can set up. we have this has all my applications in here. Then we have our favorites, and you can also go into settings and go to manage panels, and you can set it up for media, downloads, and frequent. I just like all in favorites, like 2 screens to flip back and forth between, not a number of screens. That just didn't work for me, but whatever your preference is, Blackberry 9810 can certainly set it up for you. Alright, let's go back here a little bit. So then we have our notifications here at the top. Currently have emails and Blackberry Messenger messages as well. And that little 76 is 76% left on my battery since 8 o'clock this morning. That is a little application that puts that up there. That's not within the software itself. Add that application there. Alright, and so if we hit that, we got all our different messages here. And we have our calendar, messages, Blackberry Messenger down here at the bottom, and if Facebook would have popped up, it would be there as well. So let's go back up here, and let's go over here to the browser. And whoops, nope, wrong one. That was the view weather, and it's a little harder on camera than it is in real life. Alright, let's go over here to history and go down here to Fox News, go there, and see, bring that up, and yeah, it comes up really quick. I had this set for the Fox home screen and the non-mobile version. I don't like the mobile versions. I wish they would discontinue that and allow you to actually select the mobile version down at the bottom rather than have to go select the full version itself. So the browser works fine. Don't have any problems with that whatsoever. You can see, you can flip up and down the bottom. It's not even done loading, and it's still going. We have pinch to zoom, and you can go fairly fast. Haven't had any problems with that as well. If you flip to the side view, you can go here in this view as well, and once again, yeah, no problems there. So the 1.2 megahertz processor inside is working good. We have 768 megabytes of RAM, which is helping out all these things to work much better than some of the experiences that people had with the 9800. So if you're a little cautious because of that, don't be cautious. Those improvements have been made. The phone looks exactly the same on the outside, but it's the internals that have changed. So that is the big thing right there. Okay, so that being said, the phone itself is fast. Flip between our screens, different applications. We can get rid of that, bring that back up. Everything works nice and fast. I haven't had any problems with lag time. Of course, we can go into, let's go into, just so you can see the virtual keyboard. And here we got what's on my mind. Of course, this is much easier when you're not on a screen. So if I wanted to type something, there we go. And I have it set up for SureType through portrait view, but landscape view, if I turn it, it will go to the full virtual keyboard. And of course, if I take it out of that, go back to here, go up to here, and then it takes me back to my physical keyboard here. So very fast. Let's back out of that. And application wise, I don't think we have to be worried. Blackberry World, App World is, I found pretty much everything that I had. Oops, I hit my light, my phone button there. Yeah, I have a one-touch, uses your LED on the back here. I found pretty much all the applications I need. Twitter, Facebook. I use 2 different Twitter applications for the several different Twitter accounts that we have. The Yellow Pages, Point is kind of like an all, looks for movies, restaurants, whatever you want, kind of like a Yellow Pages in a sense. giving that a try. Got our Holy Bible there. Opera Mini, I just downloaded that. Haven't used that exclusively for a while, so I can't say much for that yet. Got Pandora, that's a popular application. So as you can see, you still got, your very popular. Also, we got Evernote over here, Foursquare. So they're all there. It's it's a little misnomer, that the app world doesn't have all the applications. Certainly, it's not like the Android market or the App Store, but it is not that bad. Like this one here. This keeps scores on your different football teams or basketball or whatever, any of the sports, and you can keep track of that there. So let's go here and go down here, and let's bring in something that you compare your 9810 with. And I have a Blackberry Playbook, and so if you can see it just went off here, and we can bring up and we can do a bridge. And let's see here. Let's go there. Nope, that's not what I want. And let's go over here to our Blackberry Bridge, and we can go to Messages. And this really isn't per se tethering. It's kind of more on the lines of, I don't know if you remember the bump application for the iPhone. So it really just bumps information. Like when I make a change here, if I take and hit that there, I am on Mailbox and Handheld. And see, so if I go here, hit Mailbox and Handheld, and it's deleting that stuff there. And it's kind of nice. You can zoom between your applications. Actually, you can be here and just swipe across and go to your browser and swipe across and go to your Facebook app and swipe up from the bottom of the screen, and then you can take a look at your calendar within your phone, and different applications here. But that's, I didn't want to do a video on this, but I wanted to show you a little bit on how you compare that with your 9810. So all in all, I'm enjoying this phone. It's working great for me. I've had no problems. So I highly recommend the Blackberry Torch 9810. Give it a try. The slider, I've had no problems. Feels nice and secure. There's no give. Can't see any give there. So don't see any problems with that. So give the Blackberry Torch 9810 a try. If you're getting tired of your current OS or phone, if you've been using the iPhone like I have for 3 years and you just wanted to try something different, this is certainly a choice for you. And go on over to your local AT&T store and try them out. Okay, I want to thank you all for attending our review of the Blackberry Torch 9810, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Defender, 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 slayer, slayer, slayer.